dump, it was all a dream. Related to killers and dope fiends. Cousin was moving at 14. White things but no porcelain. How could they sleep on this poor thing? What I foreseen was a sure thing.
Huge shout out to Uno Hype for always getting these videos off on the right note and for providing us with the best intro music around. What's up, Laker fam? Thank you guys so much for tuning in today to Lakers Report by Chat Sports. All things Lakers. I'm your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Hand. We have a lot to talk about today because unfortunately, the Lakers' 14-game road winning streak was snapped the other night against the Indiana Pacers. Now, in this game, the Lakers lost. They didn't have Anthony Davis, of course, with that sprained ankle, and then they also didn't have Kyle Kuzma, who is still also recovering from a sprained ankle as well. So they were left without two of their top 4, top 3 scorers. So I knew this game was going to be challenging even when we were all healthy. This was one of the games I was looking at saying, oh wow, this is definitely going to be difficult, but it definitely made it much harder that we didn't have Kyle Kuzma. And then, of course, Anthony Davis. I honestly am pretty proud of the Lakers for how well we actually stuck with the Pacers, because the Pacers are a very good team. They are a dominant, especially dominant home team. So the fact that we actually could have won this game was still something to be proud of. But, of course, it is very disappointing that the Lakers lost. Now, 3 takeaways from this game. I want to start off on a positive note. So the first takeaway I'm going to start with is the bigs really came to play. Now, obviously, without Anthony Davis and without Kyle Kuzma, we were going to need some guys to step up. And in this game in particular, it was really our bigs, and in particular, it was really Dwight Howard. Dwight was absolutely dominant out there. This was definitely, in my opinion, his best game this season. He had 20 points. He was 10 for 10 from the floor, had a couple of block shots, grabbed 6 rebounds. He was really helping out all over the floor. He was by far the MVP in my eyes for this game. And JaVale McGee also had a very nice game as well. He had 10 points and 8 rebounds. So the bigs definitely made their contributions. But moving on to my second takeaway, and one of the biggest takeaways just in general from this, is the fact that the Lakers need their outside shooters to really step up. We saw this be the main Achilles heel really in this game for them. The Lakers only shot 25.8% from three-point range, and that is obviously just not going to get the job done. I know we have said it time and time again, but we need Danny Green to step up offensively. He's really been in a slump as of late. We need KCP to continue to be consistent, be able to knock down those threes. Avery Bradley did have a pretty good game tonight, but still, we need him to be more consistent from 3 because even he was not knocking down those 3-point shots. We need Troy Daniels, Quinn Cook to really step up, and if those guys aren't going to step up, then I've kind of come to the conclusion that the Lakers actually may have to make a trade, because it is becoming outstandingly clear, especially in these last few games, that we need some more reliable 3-point shooters. And if our guys aren't going to be able to get the job done, then we are going to need to make a trade and get some help, because we've got a very tough schedule this December, and once we continue on in this season, it's a long season, how are we going to be able to compete with some of the more elite teams like the Clippers, who have Lou Williams coming off their bench and scoring 30 points? We're just not going to be able to do it unless we have some more consistent outside shooting. So if the Lakers are going to continue having games where they are only able to score or shoot 25% from 3, it's going to make it a lot harder for them to win some basketball games. So if that's the case, then they may actually need to look to make a trade. Bring in a guy like Jamal Crawford who can help potentially even make that trade for JJ Redick. Just bring in some more shooters so that Anthony Davis, when he's back and healthy, and LeBron James can have some more help, because we cannot solely rely on those guys to do it every night. So nonetheless, 3-point shooting was a huge problem in this game, but ultimately what it really came down to, and the main reason that the Lakers lost this game, was because of their free throw shooting. You guys, the Lakers have to start making their free throws more consistently. It was ridiculous. They only shot 47.1% from that free throw line, including 4 missed free throws in a row that would have sealed the game for us. They missed those 4 free throws in a row. We had 2 missed from LeBron and then 2 from Dwight Howard, and had they had even made made 3 of those free throws, we would have gone into overtime and hopefully maybe even been able to pull out the win, because the Lakers only lost by 3 points. So when you take a look back at those missed free throws, those were really the Lakers' Achilles heel in this game. So nonetheless, very disappointing, but still, you know, the Lakers have been very impressive on the road. So hopefully they are not able to lose 2 in a row. We all know that's a big goal for the Lakers this season, is to never go and lose 2 games in a row. So hopefully they will be able to bounce back Thursday night against the Milwaukee Bucks. It's definitely going to be very challenging. We're going to have to keep our fingers crossed that Anthony Davis is going to be back healthy and in the lineup, because the Lakers desperately need him. Now, I want to take a look at the Western Conference standings, but before we do, I want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to all of our subscribers, because in this last video, we were able to hit 11,000 subscribers, which was my goal by December 20th, and we hit it a few days early, so you guys are awesome. So because of that, we are going to be doing a LeBron James jersey giveaway. We are going to be giving one lucky subscriber a LeBron James jersey for Christmas. So it's super easy to enter. All you have to do is obviously be subscribed here on Lakers Report, come join the family, and then just type sub down in the comments below. So we are about to hit an ad break right now. So while this ad is running, just go ahead. We're going to pin the comments. Just go ahead and type sub down below and enter a chance to win a free LeBron James jersey. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and helping this Lakers Report family grow. I am just so thankful and grateful for all of you guys. But now let's take a look at the Western Conference standings and see where the Lakers rank, because they are still the #1 spot in that Western Conference by a pretty darn large margin. Of course, then they are followed by the Los Angeles Clippers, then the Mavs and the Nuggets, who are pretty darn neck and neck there. But I am curious, obviously we have the Clippers and the Lakers still dominating the West, still those top 2 spots in the Western Conference. If we had to play in a 7-game series, which team do you think would win? Do you think it would be our Los Angeles Lakers, or do you think it would be the Los Angeles Clippers? Let me know down in the comments below. Obviously, I'm Laker fan. I gotta go with the Lakers, but I want to know what you guys have to say. Now, before we move on and talk about LeBron James potentially playing with his younger son in the NBA, that would be pretty crazy. But before we get into that story, I want to remind you guys that we are still having a huge holiday sale here on all of our Lakers gear. We've got some LeBron James hoodies, the Lakers t-shirts, and so much more. The link is going to be in the description box below, so definitely make sure you check it out. Christmas is only a week away, so make sure to get your Laker family and friends, of course, all decked out in Lakers gear. So definitely make sure you check out those deals and take advantage of this awesome discount we have going on right now. Again, 60% off Lakers gear. Super great deal, but let's move on and let's talk about LeBron James and the possibility of him actually playing with his younger son, Bronny, in the NBA. Now, LeBron James's son, Bronny James, has been absolutely lighting it up in Sierra Canyon. He's one of the best high school basketball players in America. He obviously has the national media really talking, as LeBron James is his dad. And in one of his recent games, a reporter actually asked LeBron if he thinks that him and Bronny are actually going to be playing in the NBA together at some point. Now, LeBron didn't really think it was a good idea. He said, you know, the way he feels post-game right now, no, but he just never knows, and if that is what is in God's plan and he feels healthy enough, then that would be awesome. Right now, Bronny is only 15. He's a freshman in high school, so he would have to go to 1 year of college before ultimately being able to declare for the draft. And if he does decide to do that, then he would be entering the 2024 NBA draft. Of course, in the year 2024, LeBron James would be 39, so he would definitely be pretty darn old to still be playing in the NBA. But you know what? You just never know. Crazier things have happened, but it's definitely one thing's for sure. Bronny James is a very, very talented young player, and he has a very bright future ahead of him. But for some reason, maybe you just never know, him and LeBron James may actually end up playing together. Definitely wouldn't keep my fingers crossed, though. I don't think I would hold my breath on this one. Don't think it's going to happen. But still, if it did, that would be pretty darn cool. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Anthony Davis and LeBron James, because they are setting some serious NBA records. But before we do, I want to make sure that you guys are following me on my social media handles. My Instagram is @HannahRoseKulik, and my Twitter is @Hannah_Kulik. I'm going to be doing a Q&A mailbag upcoming this week, so definitely feel free to follow me on those platforms. DM me a question, and of course you can always leave a question down here in the comments below, and I can make sure to include it in my next mailbag episode. But don't forget, please give me a follow on my social media handles. But let's move on and let's talk about Anthony Anthony Davis and LeBron James and the records that they are breaking and setting in the NBA right now. Now, obviously, the pairing of Anthony Davis and LeBron James was something that everyone knew was going to be special, but I don't think anyone could have predicted just how dominant those two would be together. Honestly, their games complement each other perfectly, and they are already breaking some serious records in the NBA. LeBron is connected on 86 assists to AD so far this season, and that is the most assists by a passer to another player in NBA history through to the month December 15th. LeBron and AD have also been the 6th best duo in the league in terms of on-court net rating. They are outscoring their opponents by 12.2 points per 100 possessions. And something that's also even more impressive is that when Anthony Davis is not on the floor, the Lakers are still completely dominating as long as LeBron James is. The Lakers obviously have a lot of chemistry with this team. Everything is really playing into perfection with them, which is why, of course, they have the #1 record in the entire NBA. And a big part of it has to do with the fact, honestly, the main part of it has to do with the fact that Anthony Davis and LeBron James pairing really is just perfect, and their games completely complement each other. So obviously, us Laker fans love watching AD and LeBron play. It's honestly like a clinic out there. It's beautiful. LeBron is throwing so many passes, the most passes in NBA history, to Anthony Davis, and he is connecting on them. And I just cannot wait to continue to see what else those two players are able to break record-wise this season, because it's definitely going to be many more to come. We are well on their way, and the season is still just getting started, but it's very clear that those two players love playing for each other, and us Laker fans definitely love watching them play together, that's for sure. Now, before we close out today's video, I do want to send my condolences to the Buss family. Unfortunately, on Monday, Joann Buss, the former wife of Jeanie Buss and the mother of Jeanie Buss, passed away. So I'm so sorry to the Buss family, keeping you guys in my thoughts and prayers. I never like to hear that we lose a member of our Laker fam, especially someone who is a part of the Buss family. So I am so sorry to the family, keeping you guys in my thoughts and just praying for you guys during this very difficult time. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I want to remind you all that we are having huge discount on all of our Lakers gear. Definitely make sure to check out the links in the description box below, because we have discounts up to 60% off on all Lakers gear, so you're definitely not going to want to miss out on this awesome opportunity. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to give this video a double thumbs up if you've liked it. Subscribe here on Lakers Report. Come join this Lakers Report family. And until next time, Laker Hand is out. Bye, guys!